All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Don't Start Your Shit with Nook Fears. We gonna start some shit tonight. Let me introduce y'all to my guest of the hour, Jazlin. Say hello to the Don't Start Your Shit podcast people.
Hi everyone. I'm so excited. First episode.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Ooh.
So, this is new to the platform. I know y'all don't know me. You don't know her. But I'll tell you one thing. You're going to know us. So, tonight, we are going to talk about some very personal things. Me and Jasmine have been friends since probably 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2017. Best friends, actually.
Best friends.
Now,
to that. See,
right.
y'all see how he missed it?
My bad. I'm sorry.
Finally. Continue.
Now, see, that's a very important starting point, actually, because is it possible for a man and a woman to be strictly just best friends, platonically?
Absolutely. I mean, why would they not?
I mean, because when
women, we have all different energies, masculine, feminine. Some women, like myself, we've been in our dominant feminine energy for a while, so why would we not be able to have a platonic relationship?
Because one can attest that when a man and a woman spend so much time together, it's impossible to leave feelings out of it. So what would you say to that?
I feel like, just like with any relationship, is different categories of your feelings. You can love multiple people different ways. I mean, you're going to have that attachment either way, but what category they play, that role they play in their life, you put them there. So, like, for you, you're my best friend. Like, irreplaceable, not going nowhere.
No Beyonce.
There's no Beyonce. I mean...
Okay. In other words, friend zone.
Oh gosh, so let's talk about the friend zone. So
let's talk about it because I'm professional in that.
Okay, so what do you feel is the recipe for friend zone? Like, is it certain things, certain, like what
are you asking?
Friend zone?
What exactly are you asking? Are you asking what is my perspective from the
friend
zone?
Yeah, your perspective. Like, how do you get to the friend zone if you feel like you've been professionally friend zoned?
Because I am a professional friend zonee, because I feel that when a man and a woman meet each other, kind of within the first interaction, what exactly you want to be with them. And for me, I feel like that when I meet a new woman and we vibe, for some reason, whatever that reason may be, I don't know. I feel like I'm that dude, but fuck it. They just feel that I give off brother vibes. So when you get called, you're like my brother, deaf sense. You end up in the friend zone like me. I've ended up in multiple friend zone situations, but that's okay. You know what? Because you need friends in this world. You do. And I've been able to have some incredible friendships being in the friend zone.
I mean, I feel like I know I'm a friend zoner, but I feel like I don't just be like putting people in the friend zone from like first meet. I feel like, everyone's on a level playing field. Any guy that approaches me, he's a friend, or he's attempting to be my friend. Now, what if we become more?
Wait. Okay. Let's stop that. Not every man initially is coming to just be your friend. See, my friend zone situation, I let it be known ahead of time what exactly is I wanted. Now, unfortunately, right.
So you're saying that it has to get to that point where it's like,
it's not on. Let me say this: it's not on the man. It's on the woman. Because
I do agree, ladies. As much as so many men might think in their head that they're the prize,
we are.
to an extent, the woman has to initially be the chooser. You know, certain things in a relationship have to, you know, be like accepted by the woman. It's plenty of men that have wanted to stop me in the street, get my number, but how many of them actually make it to a first date? How many of them actually make it to getting my real phone number? Getting off of social media, like, you know, I have to really like accept it, like that I want that attention from that person first.
Okay. This is true. What I'm saying is, this is my problem with the friend zone. Women always want to claim how they want a good man, one who knows how to be faithful, one who handles his business, one who can do this, that, and the third. It's always levels to something that you require to be your significant other. And then when I feel like I check at least most of those boxes, I feel like nobody checks every box. But if I check most of those boxes and I'm offering that to you, and you say, this is the one you don't want to hear, fellas. Any woman would be lucky to have you, but not you. That statement don't even make sense, because you're a part of anybody, right? And I'm offering you exactly what you're asking for, but you want a friendship.
And that's where I'm going to interrupt. Ladies, we do need to be more intentional. I can say I want a good man. I want him to make this amount of money. I want him to be in these type of things. But like, if I meet a guy in a certain package, not even just physical, but like, yeah, you might be good for somebody else, but you're not a me. So we need to be like more detailed. Because yeah, just an average good guy, good man, that's not... The average good man could be working at McDonald's. The average good man, you know, could be overseas. I don't want just any good man. I want this one particular good man.
Okay, so there that is. See, what for you? What are the qualifications to even have a chance to be your man? Because most women, 6 feet this, and he has to have this type of job, drive this type of car. What are the requirements? And then not only that, what are your requirements from when you were in your 20s to now in your 30s? Has that shifted at all? At any? Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So physical characteristics. Mm-hmm. I used to have certain, you know,
fat niggas.
Yeah, I used to like
tall, light skinned.
I used to like tall. That was my preference. You to be taller, a little bit chubby. You know, you had to at least be 6 feet.
Crazy work.
You know, basically like football. Like, you know, like that was. I'm 5'1" barely. So it's like I want my man to have that height advantage.
That makes you feel more protected.
It did.
Okay.
See, notice, ladies, how I said it did. Okay. But like in my 30s, like certain things about your physical characteristics doesn't matter. Didn't make me feel more or less protected. Honestly, being with a man who has like a more aggressive demeanor, like more stoic looking, or, you know, being super tall, he was kind of more like a target. And it's like I got the attention I didn't want from being with that type of man. So yeah, like I definitely feel like what I was physically attracted to in my 20s has significantly transitioned. Also, in your 20s, especially your early 20s, me and you talked about this. What do we define as, you know, when you were in your 20s, when you were considered a legal adult, or like you were still in that teen phase? And I feel like before the age of 25, I just wanted like, oh, he cute. You know, he might got some money, we could do some stuff. Like, my requirements of what I really wanted my ideal man to be, just very, very, very low energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I feel like just women just they let me
They would.
I'm not trying to start no shit, but this is
he gonna start his shit.
I be starting my shit sometimes. I'm a Gemini, so I be starting.
This Gemini Gemini stuff and Aries, we just want to tell the truth. Like, ask the questions, you're gonna get the truth.
Okay, so I feel like with men, like, yeah, we like women, we have our preferences. Oh, we prefer she have this and have that. But at the end of the day, you just got to be somewhat attractive, and we're gonna take you however you are. Why do women feel like they need the man to have every single physical characteristics for them to even have a chance with you?
I feel like as you get older, some of the things that you thought were like your physical things that attracted you to a certain type of person, you'll learn like it wasn't even so much the physical, it was just something about their energy, maybe that conversation, maybe the location we met them, like some of those things influence. Even something as simple as an outfit. Two men can wear.
I've seen that too. Like, okay. Oh my God, you don't want to talk to this man because he got on Converse.
Yeah.
Like,
but then you turn around and you see him leaving a wedding in a suit or something, and it's like, oh, it's a whole nother.
Women just y'all need to understand, men know how to do that code switch. Mm-hmm. We might look like this right now,
but the same thing applies to women. You think I look like this when I first wake up in the morning? No, I do not. This ain't even full glam. You know, but if I meet somebody looking like this right now versus in my muumuu and my mama coat that I was just wearing a few hours ago at work, I'm gonna get approached by a different man. He's gonna have a different impression of me. Okay, depending on what I'm wearing, where he meet me. Yeah. Okay.
Do you think? See, and that's another thing. When you are dolled up like you are now, well put together, you look great, by the way. Do you feel like that's going to attract all the toxic men because they're only looking at the surface, and when they finally get to see you in your natural habitation, that's when they lose interest?
I feel like if I'm dolled up in a certain environment, I'm going to attract a certain type of man. So, for example, if I'm dolled up and I'm at the club, yes, I'm going to attract the lustful men, looking at titties, looking at lips, you know, that's all they're looking at. But if I'm dolled up and let's say you see me sitting by myself drinking a glass of wine, average guy is not about to come up to me like, oh yeah, what's up? No. I'm going to have a different approach. Somebody might send me a drink to my table. You know, if you're really confident, you'd be like, is this seat taken? You're going to take that initiative to approach me differently because of the environment we're in. It has nothing to do with the presentation. It's the environment.
Really?
If you met me at the grocery store.
Okay, go ahead.
If you met me at the grocery store, and I was pushing my buggy, and I was wearing this.
What? Would I approach you?
Would you approach me? No. You want to know what most men will do?
Absolutely.
They'll look.
Well, it depends on the man.
They're like, damn.
Well, it depends on the man.
Because they're not going to approach you.
Like, I feel like women be baiting when they do that because you wear this out in a casual setting like the grocery store like that. And you could have been coming from somewhere, whatever.
Yeah, that's why I won't get approached. You'll think I'm rushing to go somewhere, going somewhere next. You ain't going to be like, oh yeah, I can sit there and talk to her. No. But if I was wearing this.
But then y'all look like this and then don't expect, or maybe you do expect, but you get upset when you get approached by a man, but look at what you're presenting. You can't come outside looking like that and not expect a man to say something.
Well, if I'm dressed like this at the grocery store, I mean, if a woman don't even give me attention, I'm like, what? I didn't do something right.
But,
that was just me.
Like, but let's give the listeners a little context about our particular friendship since we've been best friends for 7 years now. How do you think we have been able to keep that fine line of platonic friendship without it getting a little messy between us?
I feel like mainly because I tell you all my shit.
She does. She does.
However I look on the inside, I've been through a lot. And for you to be someone to know that, it's not saying it makes you like not still look at me away, like, oh, you know, or acknowledge that I'm at least attractive, but I feel like we're gonna develop a deeper bond. Like, you'll have more respect to me, or you'll have more empathy to me. It's not just me being an object anymore.
I'm gonna say this. Me personally, I don't go into a situation with any woman really expecting anything. I kind of just let it develop into what it's going to develop into, and between me and her, I think we just kind of knew from the beginning that we were meant to help each other.
Yeah.
So for 7 years, she's introduced me to a lot of new shit that I probably would have never been introduced to with anybody else. I've been able to give her some insight as far as men and
for sure.
And y'all don't know who I may, because I'm a Gemini, I start shit. I may have toxic traits, but I'm really not a toxic man. And
everyone has a little.
Everybody got a little spice to them. But I'm like, I think I was able to show her a new window and to the type of man she could actually look for and achieve, because I present myself that way. Me and her, we've shared our deepest, darkest secrets. We've been on trips together. She's the first person to fly out for me for my birthday. We went to Miami for my 25th.
Yeah, we gotta do some more trips for sure.
I appreciate that.
I think it's just like you genuinely connecting with someone who not only respects you as an individual, but like wants to see you grow, wants to pour just as much into you as like that I want. And it's like very rare that you'll meet like women. I feel like for me personally, it's very rare that I've met men that genuinely wanted to get to know me, not just trying to, see what they could get up out of me. So you just come to me as a real human being, respecting me as a real human being, like that's what developed our friendship.
Absolutely. I'm built on respect. What you need to do is you need to listen to the woman first. I feel like a lot of men listen to a woman and
It started kicking.
Don't start your shit.
I started it.
Woman is in a vulnerable position and she opens herself up, and instead of actually lending a righteous ear, you're trying to figure out attack points to come in and soothe her ego so you can be next in line, and that's just not who I am. She was going through some things when I met her. She's still going through some shit.
Always going through some shit now, y'all. But y'all don't get tired of me being up here.
But I listened to her and I understood what she needed, and being a respectful guy that I am, I didn't try to use that against her to get an advantage in position. So it's like, and then you get, once you be friends with somebody for so long and you've been in that position, you just realize that that's what it was meant to be, and you don't try to force anything else on the situation. So I
just feel like a lot of guys have missed out on having some great relationships with women, not just really getting to know them as an individual. Like, because
they just did too much.
I feel like women, before you get put in a friend zone, like we had to have conversations. We had to have like deep connection at some point for us to be like, you know what? I value you so much. Like, I want you to be this special person in my life. Like, without all the extra stuff that could potentially, ruin it. Because I do have some people in my past, and I'm like, you know what? We should have tried to been friends. Or maybe we could have been better friends if, we would have focused on maturing that first.
I will tell you this. Seeing her go through that, from my perspective, has been tough for me. There's been a lot of trauma dumping.
Oh yeah.
But
that's another episode.
Right. But through that there has been significant growth. So I want to get into how all that has led you down to the path where you got back into school.
Yeah.
You got 2 degrees now?
2 degrees. Going on 3, you heard?
Don't play with it.
Don't play with it.
So, do you feel like had you not gone through those experiences, you would have led yourself down to the same path?
Absolutely not. No. If I hadn't had certain experiences, I wouldn't even thought about going back to school, or even figuring out like what is my really passion. How can I really help and influence people? Like, I wasn't 18, 19. Jazz was thinking about getting paid. Okay. I wasn't thinking about my future. I wasn't thinking, okay, what I want to accomplish before I'm 25. I was like, let me make it to 25. So I feel like me going through all those struggles and having to overcome, Like, that's what pushed me to be like, okay, if I overcome all of this, I have to make something out of myself. I have to really find my true purpose, make a difference. Like, I have to push myself towards something because I'm meant to be here. So,
right.
This is why I don't drink. I can't drink. This ain't even nothing.
Okay. So, you've been in multiple relationships since I've known you.
I'm a serial what? What's it?
You're a serial dater.
Yeah, I'm a serial dater. Unfortunately.
When you met me, I was
in a relationship.
You was in a relationship.
A long distance relationship.
I was a couple of years out of mine, and it was that's another story for another episode too.
Another episode.
But I wasn't in a great place neither. But even then, it's been a very long time. You haven't seen me in another relationship since. So, what advice would you give me to get back into that dating pool again?
Yeah, let me tell y'all something.
Mm-hmm.
I have tried to convince this man.
I don't do dating
to
apps.
Online date.
I don't do dating apps.
If I was to make you a profile and put you in certain cities, you will get hits. Right. It's so hard. Let's talk about how hard it is to try to find love if you live in a small city.
Before you do that, what are my qualities? What would make me a good man to somebody?
You have emotional intelligence for one. Another reason why you'd be a great man is because you know how to be a natural provider. A provider. Because a lot of people confuse provider with someone who has a lot of money. It's a difference. Okay?
Okay. Of course, the age old time. Do you think being a provider means that I have to pay for everything?
It's not that you have to pay for everything. It's just that in any situation where there's a need, like, you're going to fulfill that need. So if it's handling bills, let's say, you know, she don't have it, you're going to make a way to fill that. Does that necessarily mean you have to always pay for everything? No, but you're going to make sure that anything that's needed is there. So that's why I feel like you just paying for everything, like, I mean, that's great if you're financially able to do that. But, I mean, it depends on your dynamics of your relationship.
But that's why I feel like it's so hard for me. Cause look, I'm not Neff anymore. I'm Unc now. You know, I'm older. This new generation.
I'm Auntie.
This new generation is like, if you're not dropping a bag almost every day, you don't
like, people who haven't experienced money,
time.
What is a bag? What's dropping a bag? Average man, what's a bag? In your opinion? No. Because, I mean, this ain't written nowhere.
It depends on what we talking about. We talking about a date or we just talking about a relationship?
Okay, let's just say, you know, first 3 dates. What would be to you feeling like, oh, I dropped a bag on her?
No, see, me personally.
Or what do you think, like, other people would think?
Me, I feel like a first date, you don't even have to spend more than $40, honestly. I feel like you could do something within a $40 range on the first date, and that would be okay with me. But if I say, oh, we're going to go on this date, and there's only going to be a $40 limit, what do you think a woman of this generation is going to say? Oh,
yeah, because I was about to say,
you first date, $40. What's that supposed to do for me?
I feel like...
But over the course of 3 dates, I probably should have spent at least $300 on you.
I feel like, depending on the type of dates. Because, okay, what is a first date for you?
Well, back in my 20s,
every
nigga want to take a girl to the movies on their first date. That's not what I'm into anymore. If I'm going to take a girl on a first date now, a sip and paint. I'm a outdoor type of person. I like Top Golf, picnic in the park. I like more intimate settings now rather than just something surface level. So I think I will first do my research on the woman. I'm listening to her, I hear the things she likes, and based on what she tells me, I'm gonna look for something in the area that we could do that she's already told me about, and then that's where we're gonna do. It's all about listening. Because I can easily, I could do that on the first date, and then the second date, depending on how well the first date goes, if it goes really well, then I'm gonna get into my man bag and I'm gonna be like, hey, look, I got this set up for us. Just be ready by this time. We gotta go.
I feel like first dates, it's tricky. I feel like for like anybody average, your first date should be under 100. And the reason why I say under 100 is because like you brought up some great things like picnics, stuff like that.
You're investing.
You're investing.
You're not buying.
You're not buying. You're investing. Like even if you do something regular like a dinner date, it's gonna go like just because of right now. Like it's expensive.
Even if you decide to go the movie route.
Yeah.
It's not much talking during the movie, but talk before. Talk after.
I feel like informal dates, because I watched a podcast and they were talking about, coffee dates. Me personally, I've never been on a coffee date, but I have done a lunch date where it's like we meet up somewhere nice. It's informal, lunch at, a mid-level spot. And we might just order appetizer and have a glass of house wine, I feel like that's a great first quick date before you invest further into like a more formal date.
Okay, but watch this. What's the best first date you've been on? And how much did that cost?
Oh God.
Because that sounds nice, but that don't even be the favorite date. What was the favorite date? And watch how much this costs.
Oh gosh. So I'm just gonna like throw it out there.
Let's watch this humbleness go out the window.
It was probably about like an $800 date. So one of my favorite
U.S. currency.
Yeah, one of my first favorite dates. But like, listen, it wasn't just one thing. Okay, so I had met this guy when I was living in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Young Jazz didn't have no car, okay, but she loved to catch the bus, go to the Galleria. All right, facts. Walking around the Galleria, it's all these many nice cars, I'm just chilling, just walking down the mall, having a good time.
It's always a nigga with a nice car.
And he gave me his business card. Let's call this man
Justin.
Jeff. I'm gonna call him Jeff. So Jeff, he was like, this is my card, take my number. He did not like the fact that I was riding the bus, but I just met him, didn't want to get in the car with him. Our first date was 2 days later. He was like, meet me back at the Galleria. I'm gonna take you somewhere. Mind y'all don't know this man, but I talked to him for a little bit and I was like, long as he don't take me nowhere crazy, I'll be fine. I'm gonna go. So we met and we actually walked around the Galleria. He didn't buy me anything, but we walked around the Galleria, and I guess maybe he was looking for me to say, oh yeah, I want you to buy me something, or oh, let's go look in the store. We just had great conversation. And he was like, you want to go eat? And I was like, sure, but I don't know where to go eat, because me, humble Jazz, I don't know where to go eat. I ain't really been here. And he's like, let's go to Grand Lux.
I'm sorry, who?
Grand Lux.
Who that?
It's in the Galleria.
I don't know nothing about that.
I didn't know anything about Grand Lux. So
I'm from Louisiana.
Mind you, I'm not like dressed up to for sure like go on a date. I'm just, dressed nice, something like this.
Okay.
And he was like, we need to get you something more. So that's what turned into now I need a dress. But I'm putting the dress on. First date. Okay. Then he's like, you know what? Are you comfortable enough with me to ride in this car? I'm going to show you exactly where I'm going to take you. It's not far at all. So you can come back if you're not comfortable. I'm like, sure. Grand Lux right there. Go to Grand Lux. I'm just going to say, to be generous, about this point, he done spent maybe $300.
They ain't even did shit yet. They ain't even did shit yet. $300 in. Keep going.
And, we were there, we were having drinks, so add a little bit on. And then he, of course, tipped. And he was like, you want to do something even more crazy? And I'm like, oh no, like what kind of crazy stuff you want to do? And we went to the strip club.
Which one?
I'm trying to remember. It was like, blonde hair, blue-eyed girls. It was just a random little club. But he was just so amazed, like, I wasn't impressed about money. I never reached in my pocket for anything. I even attempted to try to like get back on the bus to go home, but he made sure I got an Uber, like,
Okay.
So yeah, and then like at the strip club, like, I mean, I did keep some money for myself. Not like I pocketed, but like it was some money for me, But I mean, that was all just it just happened. It was a spontaneous. It's like, that's why it's one of my favorite dates, because it was just like spontaneous. But he only felt like he made that investment with me because we had conversations. I was never like impressed. Like, really, our first date was supposed to be us walking around the mall.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Right.
I mean, other than that, any other first date I've had has probably been at a restaurant.
So we went from just saying that it could be a minimum basic dinner date, and that's fine. But yet her best date, her favorite date, is the one that costs $800.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying to be nice. I don't know.
Is it because it cost that much, or because it was layers to it?
Like, I really just didn't think about the number of it until just now.
How long ago was that?
I was like 19. I wasn't 21 yet. I still had my other best friend's ID, so I was like 19. That's what I said. I rode the bus to the Galleria. That's like a 2-hour bus drive almost, right? And like, I was just dressed, you know, cute as I could, because I thought we were just really just gonna walk at the mall. You know, I didn't even know he had money like that.
Well, pretty privilege is a thing, boy.
What? I didn't. When I first met him, I'm pretty positive he was just like in a nice regular car. But when I saw him the second time for our actual date, he was in a Mercedes. But the first car he was in was regular, so I was like, oh yeah, I want to talk to him because he got a Benz. So like, I wasn't.
Oh, he just.
But that's
Houston
Galleria, pretty girl walking down the street.
People
don't walk in the Galleria.
Who?
People don't just casually walk in the Galleria.
I do. What you
people, as in on average, you're just not gonna see just random people walking, especially black people in the Galleria.
Shit, I would walk all.
Run the tape.
Run the tape. I'd have been to the Galleria a couple times. I may have bought a belt.
Yeah,
that might have been
you
the only thing I
walk in the mall. I'm talking about walking around outside the Galleria area.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you would do it, but I'm just saying, like, most people aren't walking.
I ain't most people.
Anyways.
With a one handle.
I will say my favorite, most inexpensive, and I'm only going to say inexpensive because I think the date might have been about $100, is this guy. He also talked to me online. We had phone conversations. Our first day, he picked me up. We went to Applebee's. We went to Applebee's.
Okay.
I mean, we had a little,
Applebee's
420.
is disgusting. No offense to all the Applebee's.
Oh, God.
One in particular.
One
in particular.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm sorry, but
Applebee's was good.
You know what? You know what? Applebee's. I'm lying. I need a sponsor. I'm sorry. Go eat at Applebee's. Shout out to Stella Rose, Green Apple.
Green Apple. That's what we sipping.
You know, shout out. Go get you some from local Walmart.
This was
Kroger,
when Applebee's
Albertsons.
2 for $20 was still good. Like, this was like a few years back. Okay.
I mess with the dollar margaritas from Applebee's. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know nothing about no dollars.
See, you don't know about what? No dollars.
No dollars margaritas.
Benjamin's only. See what I'm talking about?
Ain't no Benjamin's only.
Benjamin's only.
Well,
all right.
Yeah, a Benjamin. They probably do cost a Benjamin for a Presidente. Y'all know what a Presidente is.
Oh, Lord.
Long pour.
Okay. All right. So let's dive into it. So, how, you're a lover of sex, right?
Yeah.
I am
fruitful.
A self-proclaimed. No, I'm playing. I'll say that.
Let's not lie to the people.
Self-proclaimed succubus. Oh man, I'm never gonna watch this. Okay, ever.
Okay.
Burn it.
All right. So, what age did you start having sex?
I plead the fifth.
Insert crickets. Okay, we can attest that it was probably at a young age, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
An age I don't want to promote.
Right. So, that being
the
said,
better question would be, what age did I start enjoying sex?
You're right. Okay. What age do you feel like you became experienced enough sexually to know how to enjoy it?
21, 22.
21, 22. Okay.
And that's due to a sexual experience that like opened me up.
Do you feel like men can be experienced at that age, or you still like feel like are probably fucking like high school teenagers and they still need more to learn?
Well, when I was 21, 22, I wasn't fucking nobody 21, 22. Can I say fucking?
I mean, we
just bleep me out.
We already said it. It's okay. This is for the rated R audience. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't when I was younger, 18-ish. You know, I was dealing with guys then when I was like 20 that were 21, 22. But when I was 21, 22, no, they're like early 20s, late 30s. I've always been into older men.
What's the difference between older men and men your age when it comes to that?
I feel like sexually experienced men that were born late 80s, early 90s, they more in tune of wanting to please the woman. Probably because they probably got trained by a cougar or something. I don't know. But like men closer to like, you know, younger than me. So younger than 95 to 20, the early 2000s. They are more, because I've had sex with some, but they're more like pump it up. Like, fuck that.
Shout out Joe Budden.
Yeah, they're not stroking. They pump, pop. No. Quick pumper. No.
Quick pumper.
Yeah, insert that clip. Quick pumper.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say to the women out there who enjoy sex but are not let me say it like this, they're freaky but they don't know how to
make themselves come.
No,
make themselves squirt.
No. Wait, do you feel like for that particular thing, the squirting part, do you feel like it's more of the man's job, or do you feel like it's a 50-50 thing to make that happen?
It's a 50-50 thing, and I'm going to tell you why. So for one, the woman mentally, you have to be fully relaxed. And for you to have a relaxed environment, the man has to make you have a relaxed environment. Y'all have to have that relationship where she feels trusting in you. You bring her that calm, she'll be more relaxed. Because squirting ain't just you just hit one certain button and you squirt. No, it doesn't work like that. It is very mental. It's very mental. Once you learn how to control it, however, it becomes dangerous. And then you need to hit me up, all right? You need to hit me up because I'm going to start. I've met so many people who ask me how to squirt, and it's like, now I can make it happen without even thinking about it. But also, I'm only going to squirt with someone that I'm comfortable with. Because I'm not going to even want to release all that. I'm not.
Do you enjoy that feeling?
Oh, yeah. It's the best feeling. It is 3 orgasms. And if you have not experienced at least 2 of those orgasms, you're missing out. You need to stop having sex right now and go figure it out. For sure. There are 3 orgasms every woman needs to experience. I'm going to find out next episode what the name of those are so I can explain. But I know exactly how each one of them feel.
So, what would determine what bad sex is?
Whew. Bad sex. Golly. It's nothing worse than like being really attracted to someone. Y'all kissing. Y'all doing all that foreplay. And it's like you transform into like somebody else during sex. Like whack ass strokes, weird noises. Like we're not getting in a rhythm. Like we're not even connecting. It's like you're literally in your own zone to the point where I think you're thinking about somebody else or just not even in tune to me. If we can't even have eye contact, like no.
How important is dirty talk during sex?
It depends on your comfort level with that partner.
What do you like hearing when you are into that dirty talking mode? What do you want to hear from the man? What do you like for him to say to you?
I mean, I think everybody wants to hear how good it is.
How good is it?
How good is it?
My bad. Oh, I don't know where that came from.
That ain't never been a question.
You got a good Yelp review?
Off the charts.
Water park, huh?
Water park.
Why women do that? Why all women think they coochie good?
No, so let me tell you something. From a woman, a bisexual woman, to have experience, all coochie is not good. All coochie do not feel the same.
It does not.
It does not.
It does not.
And it's not even so much about how loose she is. It's more so about how does she take care of herself. And it's not just, do she wash her ass? It's like her overall health. What does she eat? What does she ingest? Like, does she go to the goddamn doctor? You know, is she, you know, even using the right products that go with her, match her body chemistry, you know? Those are major factors, because you could be fine and be dirty.
Does size matter?
Penis size?
Yes.
It depends on the woman. When women learn more about themselves, you learn what type of vagina you have. For example, I have a tilted uterus. So even though I might be like, yeah, big dick, want to ride it, all that, big dick ain't about to get rolled. Curve ain't about to get rolled unless me and you then develop that connection to where I'm willing to take some pain.
Okay, so what's the size that you need for it to be just right for you?
2 inches above average. So what, the average is like 5?
Average is 5, so 7. Girth.
Girth, I mean, I don't know what the girth is. I just know.
No, I'm saying, do you need the girth? Or...
Yeah, the girth has to be there for me.
Okay.
Also, like, when women learn more about their bodies, really learn about your vagina, your birth canal, like, you'll find out what's the best fit penis for you. And if you're not trying to try, like, a whole bunch of dicks to figure that out, you can experiment with sex toys.
Okay.
And figure out what works for you, because I have a toy that ain't going up there. Nah.
Okay.
You know.
So can you describe to us what's been your best sexual experience?
I feel like my best sexual experience is when I can just be in the moment. Like, I know that's kind of like, well, what do you mean be in the moment? But like, I'm just going with that flow. Like, sex is not that hard. Like, you know,
like math.
I don't feel like, I feel like I'm a very sensual person, so I feel the vibe. However, I feel the vibes I'm getting from you in that moment is determined if we're gonna have rush sex, if we're gonna have slow sex, if we're gonna have more eye contact, if I'm gonna talk more dirty to you. Hell, I might pull your hair. Like, what up? Like, it depends, you know? So I feel like sex is an experience. You should have a partner that you feel most comfortable with, that you can try different things, figure out what you don't like, what you do like, a little bit more, you know, discover you.
That's that Aries talking.
Yeah, just try some shit. All that porn shit, don't come over here with that. Let me tell you about that.
Wait, hold on. Great ideas come from porn now.
Let me tell you something about that.
Let's get that straight. Great ideas come from porn. We can get a good storyline from porn. We can try some shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like
porn.
Like the biggest thing.
First of all,
I'm at work. I'm
post-nut clarity.
I'm going on my lunch break, baby.
Let's talk about post-nut clarity. You find you horny. Okay. Oh yeah. You find a video, right? You bust that nut. After you bust that nut, do you want to look at that video?
Yeah.
No.
Run it back.
Cause if you run that video back,
that
bitch dry. She on some type of pill.
Super soaker.
He looking crazy than a motherfucker.
Oh, my bad. That ain't
you don't want to have porn sex. You don't want to have porn sex in reality. In the moment when you're watching porn, you just want that feeling of fucking, because that's what you want. You want to feel that thrust, and you want to feel that pulsating pussy sliding down. You want to feel that in that moment. So you're looking for a visual thing to carry out your fantasy. But if you really look at them, it's very few like real porn stars now. It's so many people just recording themselves fucking, and it's like, dang, I got a horrible sex life. Oh, your pussy ugly. Your dick look like motherfucking. Y'all look like. No, like, you don't want no fucking porn sex. You want what's the fantasy in your head. So yeah, like.
Do you call niggas daddy during sex?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm the biggest. I'm daddy's girl. I'm daddy's girl.
Are they even good daddies?
I'm your good girl.
Are they even good daddies?
I'll be your good girl. Yeah, I do all that. I turn into pure Harley Quinn. Yes, I'm delusional. Oh, slap me. Yeah, I'm all that. I'm all that. Naturally, not forced, not rehearsed. That's just me. Oh, okay. I'm a tease. I think like Aries is known to be flirtatious, and in sex, like I can really fully unleash that. That's why I say I turn into a succubus.
Okay.
Art of Seduction, read it.
So I'm gonna give you a chance to start some shit. Staying on the topic of sex, I'm gonna allow you to ask me a few questions. Anything you want to know about my sexual prowess. I'm an open book. Let's go. Hit me with it.
I think you. It's not really a question. I just want you to explain when you go from being you, your regular self, and your alter ego.
Okay, so.
Explain to the audience.
So for me, being a Gemini, I have multiple personalities.
Yes, personalities, y'all.
I have created alter egos for myself, depending on the mood that I feel like I'm gonna be in for that night. So, my sexual alter ego is James. James, when I turn James on.
Insert clip of what I feel like James is. Blood bubbles right there.
James is really that dude. So the voice changes. That's number one.
The mannerisms.
The outfit comes with it. I can't be James if I'm not on 10 with the outfit.
So this
is light work. This is just, this ain't James right now. This is just Nook. But James is kind of like classy bad boy mix. So it's like, it'll be a bad boy look, but it'll be like kind of classy at the same time. It'll look professionally hood. You know what I'm saying?
Professionally hood.
I look professionally hood. So when I go into James and I'm with a female, right? I can only go into James when, the wallet is open for business. So I come up to a motherfucker and be like, what you want, baby? You see that right there? See that menu? Get whatever you want off that thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's just a confidence thing. It's a swag thing. It's like, it don't matter. Whatever you want, it's yours. You can have it. It's that type of shit when I go into that mode. So it's like, hey, you can get whatever you want. Because I'm going to feed you. I need you on a full stomach. I need your tank on F.
Yeah.
I need your tank on F. So, yeah, I'm code switching right now. Don't worry about it. So, I'm going to feed you, right? And then I'm going to tell you, look, you need a little drinky drink in your system. I hope you do drink. If you don't drink, then we could work around that. But most of the time, they drink. So, get you a little drinky drink in there. Pull up to the little daiquiri shop or go to a bar or whatever. Hey, pour me a shot. Give it to him. Let you take that shot, let that shit hit you, go down your throat. I'm watching it go down your throat because I'm going down your throat later. So I'm watching it go down your throat, right?
Yeah.
Let it hit your system. I say, you feel that, baby? You will. Let time pass, right? She feeling herself. She feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I'm looking good, right? Say it's time to get up out of here. It's time to get up out of here because now it's time to go handle business. We go back to the crib, right? Walk her through. The mood is set. I got the playlist going. Don't worry about what's on the playlist. It differs for whoever you are. I got that kind of old school R&B mixed with a little new school, so it's on shuffle, whatever. I got my little speakers going. I got candles lit. Ooh, vanilla. This is real shit too. True story. Got the candles going right. Got the music going. I'm looking at her. I probably got shades on so the shades come off. I don't need that shit. I'm here now. I want you to look at me.
I'm only laughing because I hear these.
I want to look you into
all
your
the
soul.
time.
I want to look you into your soul, right? So I'm looking at you, and you looking at me.
Her soul.
You looking at me. I'm looking at you. You looking at me. Looking at you. We looking at each other. We know what's up. So then that poor James go in, right? He caresses her. He hits her with that light touch on the face. Let her know she's safe, right? Then he pulls that little collar over to the side right there. Mm-hmm. Kiss that collarbone. You gotta kiss it directly on the bone too. Instant tingle. Make her body shiver. You feel that? Right? So now once you do that little jerk right there, excuse me.
This is where you subscribe to get the the other content of Nooks X-rated.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Oh gosh, this boy need a boot.
Pull the collar to the side, kiss it. She's ready to go. So you take the shirt off, right? You admire what's going on underneath the surface. You know how when you warm something up in a microwave, you gotta look at it to make sure it's good? So I take the shirt off. It's like, that's my microwave. I take the shirt off. Boop. Press the button. It's done. I'm looking at it. She got on. Depending on, because women don't even wear bras nowadays. But if she got a bra on, you check it out. Is it lace? Is it wire? Because you got to know how you're going to take it off. You got to take it off smooth. So I prefer if you don't have one on, just save me a lot of time. But if you do have one on, take it off, right? I like when she do that little hold it like she don't want to be naked type shit, like she shy. Don't be shy, baby. It's me. Take that shit off, right? Then you pick her up, right? You got a cuff. If she got that cuff, you got that cuff, you pick her up by the cuff. But even if she don't, if you fucking with a skinny chick, that's okay too. It's still the same rules apply. You pick her up, right? You gently lay her on the bed. You hit her with that shh. Everything's okay. I got you.
Keep it in the closet.
Hit her with that whisper. You gently lay her back. Slide the pants off, right? Mm-hmm. You admire your canvas like a painter. You know you about to paint down there.
Wax
admire
on. Your
canvas. You slide the panties off, right? You look at it.
Yeah, you gotta sniff.
You look at it, right? Let's just assume for the sake of argument, it's pretty, it's shaved, it's bald. Those are the best kind.
And you did that sniff.
Yeah, you gotta sniff.
Yeah, real quick.
She ready. She good. So after that, then it's about her pleasure at that point. And that's what James is. James is a pleaser. He gonna make sure you get yours. So what James gonna do is, you remember the song, lick you from your head down to your navel? I'm gonna start at the head, right? Mwah. Just a little peck. She don't need much more than that. Just a little peck. And then you come on down, kiss the neck. She gonna hit you with that moan. If she ain't moaning, you ain't doing it right. Get the titties. You gotta kiss on the titties. You gotta hit them boom, boom. You gotta go right to left. Don't ask me why. Go right, left. Come down. You hit it right there in the center of gravity, belly button. You come on down, right? You spread the legs open. That corner thigh.
Didn't people say?
You gotta hit on that corner thigh. Come on, right to left. Corner thigh. You come
Did the people say that they were subscribing?
Oh yeah, I gotta give them the full story though. You hit it with that corner left, then right, and then you look at the
Why
center.
the left?
Then you look at the center. Don't worry about that. You look at the center, right? The center's ready. It's moist. Ooh, James goes in, right?
What if she dehydrated?
She not. She ready to go.
You made
she ready to go. She ready to go. This that collarbone thing. So you hit it with the center. You hit it with the. You hit it with the twister double swirl.
I'm freaking
Twister double swirl.
I don't know nothing about no
windshield wiper. Slide the credit card.
Twister.
No, not the male version. No, not that. No, you with the tongue. With the tongue, you hit it with the That's the twister. You gotta put it in a circle.
Well, for my ladies, this is the twister.
Okay, we not on that shit right now. We not on that shit. This is
like
not. This is not this. Hit it with the twister double swirl.
This is called the Aladdin.
Windshield wiper. So now you going side to side.
Rub the.
You hit it with that, and then you swipe the credit card. Then you go. up and down.
Like that.
You do that for about 20 minutes. At that point, she don't even need the dick. She good to go. But if you want to slide the dick in there, you can. She ready for it.
To it.
You let her know. You take control. You let her know it's yours.
You slap it a little bit.
I like how you trying to take over my stuff.
But then you gotta take the glasses off.
You see what I'm saying? I can't.
And be like, Big Mama. I don't know. I'm just talking shit.
Anywho, point of the story
is this motherfucker switches. So men, ladies, find your alter ego.
Find that character that you can get into.
Get into that confidence. It's all about confidence.
Right.
You know, I have a rule. I'm about to change the rule because I'm getting up there and everybody ain't gonna get my real number. But I was like, if you're confident enough to ask for my number, I give you my number. I literally give you my number. Now, I am a professional blocker. So I will block you, but you got the confidence to get my number. And if you're like somewhat, maybe possibly attractive, I'll at least, have a little conversation with you because you were confident enough to approach me. But,
Okay. That's cool.
It's the confidence.
You know
I ain't saying I'm the baddest bitch walking, but.
Well, she didn't.
But I'm not going to tell you a lie. It's true. If you're going to approach, you got to have that confidence. You can't just be like, hi, I think you're nice. That ain't getting nobody. And even if you're really attractive, there are some girls that will, chase you down. But for the most part, if you're not a confident man, no matter how attractive you are, everybody don't want to be like, hey, what's up? I'll approach you, have casual conversation, but the fact that I had to approach you, you have to prove to me more you got that confidence in yourself. Because then kind of in that scenario, you kind of get pre-friend zone.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to start to wrap this up.
Final thoughts?
We're going to get some final thoughts. If you want to see Jasmine back on,
oh gosh,
let us know. I'm going to give y'all an opportunity to ask her, send in questions that you would like her to answer.
I feel like I have a lot of knowledge on various random topics.
Right. Send me questions. We just wanted to introduce ourselves to the world, give y'all a little backstory on us.
This was fun.
This was fun. This was great. Opening gate to Don't Start Your Shit.
Don't start your shit.
We can get a lot more raunchy. We just didn't want to, we didn't want to give y'all too much.
If y'all want more of his story time, convince him.
Oh, I got stories, baby.
At the bottom to make a segment.
Right.
Because, this is the first episode, but definitely very informal. Nothing strategically planned. It's just free flow.
We just free flow.
Us chilling.
Right.
We're real best friends.
This is old school content from back in the day when people just turned on the camera and just had fun. People weren't trying to make a whole production. This is just me and her shooting the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, any last words you'd like to give before we go?
I'm going to end with some advice.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, gentlemen, sit down and play with that. Play with yourself. Discover yourself.
We'll talk about sex toys next time.
Yes.
Would you like to shout out any of your social media so that people know how to find you?
Pure Stunting with 2 eyes. Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, I'm on there.
And I'm Nook Fears. Instagram, Snapchat, X, formerly known as Twitter. No TikTok. Maybe TikTok.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get him on TikTok, okay?
Make sure that you go subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's at Nook Fears. Give the link in the description. Go follow my channel. I'll drop another episode for you guys very soon. Don't forget to send me ideas, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think about us. Let me know what you want to hear from us. I'm going to try to have more guests on, rotate this thing around, give y'all different perspectives. I'm happy to be here to introduce myself to y'all. This was the first episode of Don't Start Your Shit with Nook Fears. Thank you, Jasmine, for coming on, being my very first guest.
Yes,
this was lovely.
having me.
Best friend. Yeah. Shout out to Stella Rose.
Shout out to Stella Rose.
This is green apple.
Green apple. I don't even like white.
It's pretty good.
It's good.
I think that's the thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try different wines and give them shout outs. So y'all know where to give y'all recommendations. So y'all know where to go and pick some up. So I'm gonna end this on that note. I'll see you guys next time on Don't Start Your Shit. Don't forget to go follow us on our social medias, and we will be back soon. Ooh.